Would you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Paul Koops.
Paul Koops, thanks for agreeing to talk to Cortez Heart and Soul.
You're welcome.
How did you come to live in Cortez?
Well, my wife and boys and I moved up here from Santa Fe about 18 years ago. I'm an educator, and I took a job at the Montezuma Cortez High School here in the English department. I've been here ever since.
What do you like most about Cortez, or even love about Cortez?
There's very little I don't love about Cortez. I love the valley, I love the water, I love the sky. I especially love the people and the variety of the people. I love the outdoors, I love the quality of the air, I love the open space, I love the kids in this community dearly. There's very little I don't love about this place. I feel like I'm really home here.
You feel attached to this community?
I feel very attached to this community.
What is it that makes you feel attached to Cortez?
There's a lot of history here, and I feel like, that I can be part of it. I love the smallness of the community. I love the connections. I love the fact that when you're stranded in Chicago with no rent-a-car because your credit card is maxed out, you can call the president of your bank and he'll wire money to the rent-a-car company in O'Hare Airport, and half an hour later I can drive away. That's pretty cool. There's just so many things to be attached to here. I love the fact that there's this huge and diverse variety of people who all manage to get along, even though we have very different ideologies and political beliefs and religious backgrounds. And sometimes we fight and argue and say bad things about each other, but I like the fact that I can still stand in line at City Market or at the bank or wherever and have really meaningful conversations or relationships with people who are very different from me.
What would you miss in Cortez if it was not here anymore?
I'm a really outdoor person, so I really miss the quality of the air. That's really dear to me. That every morning I can walk out and look at the sky and go, wow, it's really cool. I'd miss the connections to all the people. It's a wonderful place.
And if you could improve something about Cortez in this community, what
Well,
would
as
it
an
be?
educator, I'd really like to see a little deeper commitment to early childhood education. I'd really like to see, and this is a cultural thing, a society-wide thing, it's not just here, but I'd really like to see us be more devoted to the true essence of what education is, and that's that it begins at a really young age, and it has to do with interactions with children linguistically and just in terms of how we use our language. I think we can change things significantly if we convince people of the value.
Could you say that again?
I think we could change things significantly if we could convince people of the value of interacting with young children in their homes in really deeply meaningful ways. That does not include electronics and TV and cell phones and any of that stuff. I think there's huge opportunity there. I think I would love to see a little bit greater running community here. I love to run, and I miss having people to run with. And I miss the idea of more kind of local trails. Some of our really nice trails have been paved over with cement, and I understand why, because of money issues. And, I think we could do better with just some of those kind of opportunities and get people healthier in that sense.
Paul, when you go away from this community and come back, what do you look forward to most when you think about returning home?
I look forward to just coming home to the quiet of home, a few acres, the sound of the chickens in the yard, the corn. I look forward to coming home to being able to drive work in 10 minutes and no traffic and And I love going to big cities, and I love the opportunities and cultural opportunities that are out there. But I love coming home just to the pace of life that seems real.
Great. Is there anything you'd like to share with the city of Cortez about the future of this community and specific ways that the city might do things to improve the quality of life here?
That's a really tough question. I think we need to deepen our belief that change can happen and that we really can make a difference in people's lives by being involved with them. I think the idea that the government or that the city has nothing to do with our lives, I think, is a dangerous thing. I think that we all have a responsibility, maybe even a burden, and a privilege of being part of a collective essence. We talk about the social contract, and I think we have a contract to be committed to each other to make everybody's lives better. That doesn't necessarily have anything to do with programs or anything, but it has to do with being involved with each other, caring about each other, helping each other through tough times, and helping each other raise children and educate children and take care of children and nurture children.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.